All right. And here we are. Let me remove this real quick here. I was trying to make sure everything is everything. How y'all doing this evening? Well, they out here in Windmilling in the streets. Our girls are saying, we about to give y'all something. They about to give us something, I guess, honey, because it must gonna be for the reunion. Because they out here a little bit clowning lightweight. So let's get it started. First of all, we're going to start off with how it began. And it began with a call, according to Dr. Heavenly, from Simone stating that she had said some things on Watch What Happens Live that she may not like, but they got to make it to season 12. They got to make it. So at making it at season 12, they're gonna still keep this or perpetuate this old lie or about Dr. Damon cheating. I mean, goodness, nobody's got the receipts yet, and Dr. Heavenly already said if he did cheat, she gonna do like everybody else and stay with their husband. She gonna do like Dr. Jackie. She started naming a whole bunch. She gonna do like Rashida or whomever. But she said she ain't leaving. So whatever. At one point she said if he wanted something so bad, honey, she go out there and buy him some. So whatever. Says let you know. She said she got a good man and he treats her nice. She said she got a good man, Savannah. So this was Sunday. Is when Dr. Heavenly tweeted that. And she had tweeted that, they, whenever they talk about her man, Dr. I can't even say it right. Dr. Damon, that is Dr. Heavenly's Achilles heel, honey. She ain't let you get away talking about her man. So let's go here and let's look at what she said. And, you guys be the judge. But this was how things started popping off, honey. She said, I hear at Dr. Dr. S.S. Whitmore lied on my man tonight on Watch What Happens Live. She called me saying we need to get to season 12. Well, my marriage is not for sale. Sorry, Cecil, you may have to catch these strays. As your wife said, we must get to season 12. Meanwhile, on Dr. Heavenly's Patreon, she actually said, she talked about seeing Watch What Happens Live, and she thought whatever Dr. Simone had said wasn't so bad. She thought it was going to be a lot worse. Because according to Funky.even, she even called him, wondering what she should do. But Dr. Simone had also let her know that everything she said has not aired. So evidently this week, Dr. Heavenly is supposed to be on Watch What Happens Live. So maybe they're going to be shady enough to say with all the things that they didn't mention on this episode of Watch What Happens Live. So Dr. Simone said, hey, let me take to Twitter, or it was an Instagram or whatever she went on, and she said her little things. And here she goes. She goes, sitting here wondering why you at Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly, would lie on me. You called me with a CYA, and I handed you one right back. So I don't know what CYA means, but okay. We have all heard rumors about each other's husbands. Shall I start recording our combos for the future reference or just get on social media? So, they always say she get in her closet and get to talking shit about everybody else. Well, she like I said, Dr. Heavenly, when she got on Patreon, she said because what she saw went so bad, and plus Dr. Damon told her to leave Cecil alone so that she could not. She said, Cecil is sweet as pie, and she's not going to go after him because what Simone said wasn't so bad. See, they ought to be watching each other's videos so then they don't know what be happening. Or either, is this a scheme set up by Todd to come with us with the bullshit to make sure we all watch what's going to happen on Married to Madison and what's going to happen on Watch What Happens Live? Because I don't know. So in the meanwhile, now from what I understand, I didn't think that we were supposed to be recording, because I would have recorded or screen recorded the Patreon. But this, so the Patreon, we pay for that. And that's where Dr. Heavenly should give us some, behind the scenes stuff that's exclusive. And so, she was talking about a lot of things. She said she didn't watch the episode, but she was telling us kind of what was going on, and then went kind of past the episode. And then in the meanwhile, kind of got pissed off about some stuff that happened after the reunion. When Sweet Tea's mother had actually came there. Look, I'm trying to get my clothes right. Came there to try to fight her at the reunion once the lights were down. And Dr. Heavenly, when she first talked about it, she said she didn't even recognize who Sweet Tea Mom was. She said she came in jeans and sweatshirt and, ready to fight. I bet she had Vaseline on her face. And she was ready to get it in. And she also has said that Sweet Tea Mom had also spoke with an attorney beforehand to make sure that if they did get in a fight, what would happen to her, could she be sued or either would she go to jail or whatever. So she was trying to get her ducks in a row. Now, Sweet Tea's mother is younger than Dr. Heavenly. So Sweet Tea is in her early 30s, and I believe Sweet Tea Mom last year, around the time that the reunion aired, was about 48. So that made Dr. Heavenly at 53. And she was like, so Damon, because when the lady got the cussing and coming up to her, being that they are professionals, and this is all for entertainment. And she's like, she's not, first of all, she ain't about to fight with nobody. Then she said she's too old to be fighting with someone. And like I said, Sweet Tea's mom is younger than Dr. Heavenly, but I'm just going to say, but leave that alone. You wouldn't be able to tell her, I wouldn't think. I mean, they look the same age. I mean, they're not that much difference in age, but Sweet Tea Mom, I guess Mama Bear, but you got a grown daughter married to an older man. So we on a reality TV show, it's for entertainment. Things get a little, may go a little far, but I think Mama was overstepping her bounds, because I wouldn't know what would happen if was my daughter, she 32. No, how old is she? She 31. And then how I look like going to going to her place of business to try to fight because somebody said something, So as we get past that, so Dr. Heavenly was speaking about that and got a little bit focused on all that stuff, but she had mentioned that, Simone's husband is sweet as pie and everything. She liked Cecil, and she didn't say anything that she thought was so bad, so she's gonna leave it alone. She said, but unless she said, I don't know how they're gonna come on the how they're gonna come when she gets on Watch What Happened Live, and will they'll pull up and and be messy and pull up whatever Simone had said. So in that Patreon also, Dr. Heavenly had mentioned what was told to her by Dr. Jackie. And she had mentioned that how the one who claimed that she revived the show was leading the charge to have Quad removed from the show. And everyone, I guess, is thinking about when they was going to ice Quad out last year. But for what I understood, this was not no last year stuff. This was coming into this season. So who I guess at this time, from what she said, they didn't invite her. So we'll listen to it. They didn't invite her because she figured she would tell Quad. So we'll let y'all listen here.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna speak in codes, and maybe y'all can pick it up, maybe y'all not, because you ain't gonna get it out my mouth, okay? The person that said she revived the show led a charge to put Quad off the show. That was my understanding of it. And they had a whole meeting about it. They called production saying, this person was going to do all that, this, that, and the other thing. This is before the new opportunities arrived, right? So they led the charge. The people told me, Dr. Jackie told me, okay, that they had a meeting, but they excluded me from the meeting because they thought I would tell Quad, right? I be talking too much and I don't need to be on live, but I'm going to just say this and take it back. Jackie told me, and I called people and I said, no, we're not doing this with Quad. I will film with her.
Okay. So it sounds like this was this year's deal for this season, and that, she was going to film with Quad. And she also has stated, without Quad and her, because she need, they need her to bring the mess. But I want y'all to go. We're gonna go back and look at this real quickly. We'll go back and look at it, and I'm going to show.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna speak in codes, and maybe y'all can pick it up, maybe y'all not, because you ain't gonna get it out my mouth, okay? The person that said she revived the show led a charge to put Quad off the show. That was my understanding of it. And they had a whole meeting about it. They called production saying, this person was going to do all that, this, that, and the other thing. This is before the new opportunities arrived, right? So they led the charge. The people told me, Dr. Jackie told me, okay, that they had a meeting, but they excluded me from the meeting. I'm going to tell y'all.
Okay. But did you see what Sweet Tea has said? So Sweet Tea wanted to involve herself in it and say that Dr. Heavenly is always lying. And she's in the chat talking mess. But before, when this was said, and Toya got also in the chat too. So they're chatting back and forth. So I think I missed a couple of them, but they got in the chat. And they were kind of, in the comment section going at, making their little, saying what they had to say. Let me go here and find what Toya had to say. I believe it's this one here. And here, Miss Toya, she said, I'd like to know who attended and why did they invite her if she wasn't, if she was Quad's friend. What? I like to know who attended and why did they invite her if she was Quad's friend. I think she might have meant to say why didn't they invite her? Because that makes no sense because Dr. Heavenly said she wasn't invited. So she's not saying that it did not happen. And I don't believe Dr. Heavenly is lying about it. Because, she wouldn't, I don't believe she would lie. And I don't believe, usually she always says when she's going to give you things from her perspective. But I don't believe that she would lie and say Dr. Jackie had told her this and it wasn't real. So it was a real thing, all alleged. And I don't know why Phaedra won a Quad. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We're all kind of guessing, but because Phaedra's not giving nothing this season so far, so it's looked like everything is about Quad and Dr. Heavenly to me, and mostly Quad. It's there's there two people got have an issue with Dr. Heavenly. One person has an issue with Quad, and Quad got a new man. That's what the season's been about so far. And Phaedra giving swimming lessons and riding in the car with her kids. That's all she done gave so far. So I'm thinking that so I believe it did happen, and Toya put her little 2 cents in, and then and then Sweet Tea put hers in. And I'm thinking to myself, because like Dr. Heavenly said, because Sweet Tea's so sensitive that she really don't want to play with her. So she don't want to play with her because she don't know how to, play and, without getting too emotional about it. So that was that on there. But like I said, I watched that Patreon. It was question and answers, and people were asking questions. Well, excuse me, we're typing in. Only person who really came up was another person who's another content creator, but this time she didn't let a whole bunch of people up. But like I said, I didn't know we could somebody because did the recorded it and sent it to the Jasmine brand, because who else would do that? And because sometimes I would patch little things up and put it in my little personal group on Facebook, but to send it to the blogs, I don't know who did it and why, but they got everybody talking about it. So all I had to say was Dr. Jackie is the one who told it, and Dr. Heavenly says she's sticking with a girl, so she's not gonna let Quad get ousted or whatever, for I don't even know why. And not definitely over Phaedra, allegedly, because Phaedra's not even there no more. And I don't know, Sweet Tea had to put her little 2 cents in. I'm like, okay. Sweet Tea don't want that smoke, because it looks to me like she'll get like, I don't know, because me personally, if I'm having a talk with somebody, I ain't never trying to go over and and let somebody know whatever really supposed to happen to they mate. I wouldn't give a damn. Shit, I would speak to her, and I wouldn't care if you spoke to me or not. It wouldn't bother me one bit. Don't say my name, and I won't say yours, honey. And we can act cordial. But like I said on my my live yesterday, I don't know the order that the production is actually producing the show, because there was lives where Sweet Tea, it was Sweet Tea, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, and they were all like at some party or something. And they were at the party, and it seems like it had to be after the girls' trip. So I don't know how this is filmed or whatever, but it was a live that was put up because I put it up on my group. And in the live, Sweet Tea gets the dancing on Dr. Heavenly. So they seem like they were cordial. So I don't know where it goes left again in their situation. Because I was just trying to remember when Dr. Heavenly has said those horrible, terrible things about Dr. G. Like, what month did that happen in? Because this live happened. So I don't know. But it seems like that happened before. I'm not very sure. I can't remember. I had so much other things going on in life, trying to keep up with this. But we see that our ladies are out here windmilling. And I don't know if they're going to get turned up some more or whatever is supposed to happen. But, Quad even had said something. And, oh my goodness, let me go. Hold on, let me go over to Instagram and we can see what she has said. Just one. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my goodness. Or maybe not. But Quad entered it too. Girl, I ain't got time to be putting up all this other stuff. Oh, gee whiz. Now I feel like an old lady. I'm like, I got, my daughter always said, why you got so many tabs up? Because I do. But, is my phone? I don't know where my phone is. So I just stuck the phone somewhere. Hold on, let's go over here. And we'll look on Instagram and find out. I'll go over there and see. Because I don't have time to look it up on my computer. Let's see here what Quad had to say, and I just read it to you. Yeah, but our girls are, I don't know why they, I think all this could have been, okay, let's see here. Okay, so what Quad actually said, because they used this picture of her. She goes, Quad, let me see if I can at least show y'all. I don't know, it's not gonna work. No, I got the, well, anyways, Quad has this picture of her in this beautiful green gown, a bluish green teal, whatever. And she goes, truth hurts, but it is what it is. So she absolutely believes that's what happened. And I don't know, Dr. Heavenly, she's messy. She gets stuff started, but I don't know too much that she's a liar. She's going to tell you from her perspective. So however she took it, but to what it may mean. But first, the fact that Dr. Jackie called her and told her that this happened, because she said she had to call the people and let them know that she's going to film with her. And she also had made the statement that if it wasn't for her and Quad, that she's going to put it out there. The things that they do is what keeps the show moving. That Funky Dineva even said tonight that a lot of times the producer, when something is looking like way too boring, they'll tell Heavenly to do her heavenly magic. So, when she got to do her heavenly magic, her heavenly magic is being devilish. So she about to bring the hell. But they said the same thing, like with Kenya Moore. When things were looking boring and dry, they would tell Kenya to turn up. And that's why you would get some of the theatrics that Kenya would do. Same as Dr. Heavenly. So I think that's pretty much about it. Dr. Heavenly and the girls over there windmilling in the social media streets. And I'm trying to think, was that all she talked about? It was some other things, but mainly when she talked about that. And I'm not gonna probably just say everything she said on the Patreon, but when she talked about that, she said that, yeah, she led the charge. And she also talked about how right now none of the women are really particularly hanging out with Sweet Tea. She said they're not messing with her. So I don't know where that fallout is or what happened. But she said Sweet Tea did get physical and push Toya. So something happens on this upcoming girls trip, or the ladies trip, because they're not girls. I mean, they're girls, but not they're old like me. But something happened, and she said it wasn't with her, but she also insinuated that, because there was they did like videos and stuff. Was the Sweet Tea hyping up Dr. Simone? Because I think it's for the Met Gala they had or something like that, the Med Gala, and they were all hanging out. But when Dr. Simone did her live, and they had a couples night at her house. Oh Lord, it's my husband calling me. Just 1 second. Yeah, so when they were at the Med Gala, and they did the Met Gala, and Sweet Tea and Dr. Simone were, hanging out and everything. But when she went on live and had the couples night, Dr. Simone kept mentioning that someone said her house was too small. And the people who were not there was Dr. Contessa. Phaedra definitely was not there. And at this point, Phaedra was already pissed off because they had Apollo and Shireen over there at the couples trip. But they had Sweet Tea and Dr. G was not there. But Quad and her man was there. Only person that was there that wasn't in the couple situation was Dr. Heavenly, and I believe her man was supposed to have been at work. So then one time, Toya, she had made a post on I think it was Facebook, and she had a picture of like all the ladies and Phaedra, and except for Sweet Tea, and said that she wished we can get back to this. So whatever happens. But Dr. Heavenly said when Sweet Tea pushed Toya, they had words, and I don't know if it was a hard shove or barely pushed or whatever. You know how we folks do. But she said that they had words, but she don't know if they'll show that. But definitely when she talked about Sweet Tea's mother trying to fight her, she said that you put your hands on me, it's not going to go like it went with Toya, Simone, and Cecil. I'm like, what? Did she try to put her hands on Simone? Simone, where she? Dr. Simone is like 57, 56, 58, somewhere in there. Nah, come on, Sweet Tea. We have to use our words. And I really, I don't know. Unless things change, I just can't see Sweet Tea being on there next year. I mean, I don't want nobody's downfall to happen, but if she really don't have anyone to hang out with, and let's say let her have her own dynamic, because I just didn't like being honest. I know in real life, my friends is not hanging with my husband's or ex-husband's new wife or whoever. But since they already had Phaedra to invite Quads to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party or bridal shower, whatever, which one it was, for filming's sake, why didn't they just have Sweet Tea at the party? Or either film Sweet Tea doing something. Where's her sister? Where's her friends at? I think she needs to have that dynamic, because she needs a friend, to me, her age. Someone, she got Dr. Contessa, but it's not like the friends. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Heavenly made note of that in that Patreon live that Dr. Contessa was like, why they got me filming with her? Because they're, Dr. G is, know the men. And of course, she came to the wedding, but they're not friends. And the only reason why Dr. Contessa is with Sweet Tea is because they both can bond over the fact that they ain't feeling Dr. Heavenly. But Dr. Heavenly just had a birthday and Dr. Contessa was there at the birthday brunch. So who knows? So moving on. I think that's it. So the girls out there in Windmilling, and Choir got a new man. She's still on the show. I like pretty much all the ladies. Everybody to me plays a part of the show. But if you're there for the mess, the only ones gonna get that mess going is going to be Quad and Dr. Heavenly. The rest of them, they're doing what they're doing. And, Simone's going to be loud, but somebody got to get her crunk. And Toya is really just, she's the one that's kind of going to, I don't know. I guess she'll show her fabulous, I don't know, her fabulous lifestyle. I don't know, other than bossing her husband around. So I don't know if she might be doing that this season. Dr. Eugene is losing weight. So, they're having a good time over there. But I thought, okay, let's come up. Let's talk about this real quickly before I get ready to do something else. But let me know your thoughts. And how do you think that Dr. Heavenly is handling these things? Or Dr. Simone? Dr. Jackie is quiet. And Phaedra quiet. Quiet had a little bit to say, but Sweet Tea just jumped in it. And why, girl? I guess she said, I'm going to sling some mud too. So let's see what becomes of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for your time. God bless. Good night.